Yankees fan. This series was actually awesome. I really loved watching this series, and watching Aaron Judge and Mike Trout go just back and forth was really fun. I really enjoyed watching it. I thought it was really good for baseball too. Hello and welcome to another Vinny Talk Sayings. I'm your host Vincent LaRose, and today it is April 17th. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. This is before the Yankees play. Why can't I remember who they're playing today? I'm lost. This is before the Yankees play Kansas City. That's right. We're recording this before they play Kansas City later today at 7 o'clock. In the Bronx, and I was going to record a video after the series last night, but I decided against it. I decided maybe take a night off. I didn't even record like a TikTok short video, nothing like that, because I wanted to really sit and think about this team and what I truly wanted to say, what I wanted to say in the sense of, all right, I don't want to just dog on this team because they have been so bad, but there are points that need to be made about this team that I was saying prior to even when they were winning games. So, I was just trying to find basically good talking points for today's, video and podcast. So, it's just tough because earlier when we were playing good, I was saying, yes, we're playing good, but there's very clear and obvious holes here. The bullpen is not that good. They just haven't pitched against good teams yet, good hitting teams. And the second you go against the Rays and the Angels, two teams who have been hitting the ball well this year, they get destroyed. That's just the bullpen, at least. So that was just more of my point with the whole scenario. The only two games the Yankees won this series were both on walk-offs. And game 3 was pure luck because Oswald Peraza or Zach Neto needs to catch that routine infield pop-up that Jazz Chisholm hit. Really simple as that. Yankees should have lost this series. Luckily, we get out the series with a win, or splitting the series, so we are 500. But I do want to talk about the bullpen. So as of now, the Yankees bullpen is at a 4.13 ERA, which is 17th in baseball. And remember, the bullpen didn't give up a run for like the first 5 games. And they're at a 4.13 ERA by now. Of course, the bullpen got lit up yesterday, giving up 7 runs. So that doesn't help the case there. And yes, it's only 19 games technically. So one bad game is going to inflate the ERA. But I think it's quite obvious. This bullpen is just not good enough. The Yankees are scrambling. They're sending guys up and down. They sent Jake Bird down and brought up... holy shit, why am I forgetting his name? I'm blanking on this dude's name. I'm sorry. I know who he is too. It's been a rough last probably week of watching Yankees baseball. De Los Santos. That's right. Yuri De Los Santos. So they send Jake Bird down, bring De Los Santos back up after Jake Bird struggled to start the season. Then after that, they send De Los Santos right back down and bring up Angel Chivili up. Chivili, Santos, De Santos, and Jake Bird all got pretty much brought up. They pitched, got hammered, sent down. Chivili is still technically on the roster as of now. I don't know if the Yankees are going to make yet another move there. But he also got lit up yesterday against the Angels. So it's just been, the bullpen's been pretty tough. And the worst part about it is that when the offseason came, the bullpen was such a big talking point on how even Brian Cashman himself said we're looking for arms in the bullpen. It was a talking point in this past offseason, even after additions of Camilo Duvall, Jake Bird, David Bednar, last spring training, Jesus Christ, last trade deadline, it was very clear that the Yankees needed to still make more moves. David Bednar, although he had been good, he is a good closer, but I think he's a better 8th inning man, to be completely honest. He's a better fit for exactly how Team USA used him in the WBC, where he was in the 7th or 8th inning, and he's going against tough parts of the lineup, but he's in a spot to where if he fails, the game's not over. And I think that's the best fit for David Bednar personally. Of course, as of now, he's the best fit for the Yankees closer. But Camilo Duvall has struggled since, not just since we traded for him. It was before that. He was struggling with the Giants. He struggled the year prior. He had seemed to have figured out at least a little bit, but he didn't get himself back to that closer role. And the Yankees have put him in multiple spots this year, and he's blown multiple leads. He's given up there's been multiple times where we just need the game to stay close, and he gives up a ton of runs. Duvall has been really bad this year. Jake Bird, another guy we traded for, was bad last year and has been bad this year. And, Tim Hills and Fernando Cruz are like the only two consistent guys we have. Fernando Cruz did struggle a little bit yesterday. But they're like the only two consistent guys we have out of the bullpen. Brent Hedrick's been good too, but he also has, had a couple times now where you can just tell that teams are going to figure him out eventually. And like I said, it's really annoying in the sense of like, in the offseason, it was like one of the main talking points was about getting more bullpen arms. And we're like, all right, we're going to get more bullpen arms. We're going to be good. Oh, well, we really didn't get more bullpen arms. We just traded for Angel Shavili, and we gave, Kevin Castro an opportunity. We picked up Cade Winquist in the Rule 5 draft and didn't even use him before having, to put him on waivers. What a absolute nightmare. Just an absolute botch job with building this team on Brian Cashman's end. You already have Aaron Boone, who very clearly has struggled to know what guys to put in the right spots. And then now on top of that, you're not really giving him that good of arms to bring out. So you're putting Jake Bird in moments where it's like, all right, it's the 7th inning. We need to get outs here. And this guy has walked 3 people, and he's about to just give up a ton of runs. And it sucks to watch because, like, again, it was such a big talking point in the offseason, and they didn't really do much to improve the bullpen at all. They were just like the offense. They kind of just rolled with what they had last year. We got addition by subtraction. Weaver and Williams are gone. They struggled. They were big parts of why we lost games last year, of course. But you can't replace him with another struggling reliever and expect a difference. That just makes no sense to me. Even when Weaver struggled, he was better than most of the guys that we got in the bullpen right now. So, like, I mean, not Williams, but Weaver, yeah. I don't understand the thought process through this at all. The bullpen is bad, but besides the bullpen, we know the bullpen is. There is a positive light of this, and not outside of just being a Yankees fan. This series was actually awesome. I really loved watching this series, and watching Aaron Judge and Mike Trout go just back and forth was really fun. I really enjoyed watching it. I thought it was really good for baseball too. Mike Trout is the first player in the history of baseball to have to hit 5 home runs in a series against the Yankees. He just tore it up. He tore the Yankees pitching up, and he's Mike Trout. That's exactly why. Mike Trout is still one of the best in the game, and it was really fun to watch. Every time Trout or Judge would hit a home run, they'd pan to one or the other in the outfield, and you just see a little grin on the face. Like it almost looked like a competition. Oh my God, a competition between the two, and it was really fun to watch. I really enjoyed watching them go back and forth. Because as much as it's like, oh my God, he just hit another home run. With Trout, it's you're still watching. It's like, damn man, this guy is so good, and watching the broadcast kind of break down the little bit of tweaks he made to his swing, which is crazy to me. It's like Aaron Judge and Mike Trout are two guys. It's always insane to me because the game is all so much about repetition, but these two guys always constantly make these little tweaks to their batting stance when they feel like something's off, just to adjust to something. And Mike Trout, with now where he, instead of just having that back foot planted, he's doing the little step back to just get his timing that much better, make sure he's moving all his weight back and really just, putting a violent swing into the baseball. And you can see how much it has improved him. And God, I wish the Yankees could have got Mike Trout. Oh my God, it would be so fun. I don't even care about the injuries. Look, Mike Trout is so fun to watch. They have him back in center field again. He's just, oh man, besides, like I said, besides just being a Yankee fan, just a baseball fan in general, watching Mike Trout and Aaron Judge go back and forth. And the best part about it was, like, it wasn't even like, oh, we're up 7 and Aaron Judge just hit another home run. Oh, the Angels are down 10 and Mike Trout hit a home run. Oh, the Angels are up 6, Mike Trout hit a home run. It was literally like every single time these guys hit a home run, it was a significant point in the game. So they were going back and forth, each one of them, and it was just really fun to watch. I loved watching it go back. I wish we could watch it more, truthfully. I would love to watch like an Angels Yankees playoff series back like before I was born in 2002. I feel like that would be really, really fun to watch. And damn, man, I want to see Mike Trout play playoff baseball. Like, seriously, like, the Angels got to figure it out, man. Please, I hope Kurt Suzuki's like cooking something up there. They have this cool magical run, and even if they only make the wild card, whatever the scenario is, I really want to see the Angels back in the playoffs for Mike Trout's sake. I want to see Mike Trout play playoff baseball. Obviously, what does he have, like 2 games in his entire career? 3 games. It's been since 2014. It's a 12-year drought now. It'll be 12 years if they don't make it this year. So, but watching like it literally was like Godzilla and King Kong just bashing heads back and forth, going back and forth, and it was really fun to watch. And like I said, it was cool to watch the like broadcast, show them like grinning after each one, and it was like a friendly little competition there, and I really enjoyed it. And I hope Mike Trout has a long and healthy season. I know the Yankees obviously get to play them again. They'll be in Angel Stadium. I don't know when. Sometime this summer, I believe. They'll go out to LA. And is it still called Angel Stadium? Is it called something? I don't remember. They changed the name of that stadium constantly because of their scumbag owner. But it was just although I am happy at least we got a split out of this, because maybe I'm not talking about this if the Yankees don't end up winning game 3 there, but it's just it was a fun series to watch, and I hope we get to watch something like this again. I hope when the Yankees go to Anaheim, they're not in LA. I think they're getting sued over that too, which is really funny. Go to Anaheim in the summer, we get to watch it again, because that was really fun. I hope Mike Trout has a healthy season, and I would absolutely love to see a Mike Trout, Aaron Judge MVP race. Just to kind of finish it off, maybe just one last time. Watch these two guys. Just they're getting older now. Just go at it one more time. And I think that would be awesome. Mike Trout has not been healthy enough in Aaron Judge's prime for us to really ever see. Well, I think one time. Was it one of his MVPs? I don't think Aaron Judge. I think there was an opportunity for both of them to win MVPs. And they were same season. They were going back at it, but I think Ohtani ended up winning. I don't remember 100%, but like I said, I would really like to see these two go back and forth and watch them win and go at an MVP race. I think that would be really fun. I think it would be great for baseball just to show that Mike Trout is still him, man. And I know there's debates. Oh, is Mike Trout or Aaron Judge better in their prime? Blah blah blah. I'm not going to necessarily get into that. I'm going to be biased. I think Aaron Judge is one of the best right-handed hitters to ever play the game. So to compare him and Mike Trout, to me, is a little blasphemy. Aaron Judge is clearly the better hitter, but Mike Trout brings more value in the sense of he plays better defense, and he steals. Obviously, he's going to steal way more bases than Judges. So there's that little thing about it. But at the end of the day, it's really cool to watch two Hall of Famers go at it, and it was really fun to watch. And like I said, I hope we get to watch a long series of these two go back and forth, even when it's not just them playing against each other. Just if we could get like Aaron Judge is at 45 home runs, Trout is at 42, that little race, I think that would be awesome. And Trout could absolutely do it if he stays healthy. So, I'd be really excited. But before I end the video, we're going to get into some injury updates, and some guys are coming back soon. So, of course, as we all know, Anthony Volpe has started his rehab assignment. He's actually looked good down, what is he playing, Double-A right now? I think he's in Double-A. He looks good, a couple rehab games, and it's going to be an interesting conversation because obviously, as we know, Jose Caballero started off the season pretty fucking horrible, just really bad. But now, Jose Caballero and Anthony Volpe might clash a little bit in the sense of Caballero starting to heat it up a little more, and Anthony Volpe obviously doesn't have enough of a history for you to just, here you go. Honestly, that's probably what they're going to do, but in my opinion, Anthony Volpe has not done enough in his career for you to go, here you go, I don't care how good the guy on the field is doing, you have your position back. I don't personally believe he's done that, but you never know. I wouldn't necessarily mind a scenario where we're getting Ryan McMahon out the lineup a little bit more. We're throwing Rosario, Caballero. If guys like Jazz keep struggling, I do like that we do have that Caballero and Rosario backup kind of thing, or even Rosario against right-handing pitching is good. I think right now Rosario needs to be a lock for an everyday spot. Maybe give him the day off today because I'm pretty sure he's played like 6 games in a row. So give him the day off today in this long stretch of I think it's 13 games. They don't have a single day off. So a long stretch. Maybe give Rosario a day off today, but I would very much like to see a different mix-up in the infield, because our infield has been, outside of Ben Rice, has been completely awful. I do think a conversation needs to happen about getting Rice behind, mixed Rice and Wells. Rice behind the plate a couple more times, even if it's only once a week or something like that, just to balance out the lineup a little more. Give Paul Goldschmidt in more games, because I do think Paul Goldschmidt is much more of a help than either Wells or Escara is right now. I know Wells has been a little bit better at the plate, and I hope he continues to improve, but Escara has been abysmal at the plate. He did at least get his first hit yesterday, but that's got to change. And then outside of that, we have pitching help, thank God. Cole and Rodon are now going to be expected around the same time. They're kind of mirroring rehab assignments, of course, as we know. Rodon was supposed to be back a little bit sooner than Cole, but he had that hamstring issue that probably pushed him back about a week. And I think now, with how the Yankees starting pitching has been, at least, the Yankees are going to push to have him back around the same time, which I think is a good deal. Good idea. They're both looking at probably a month. We're probably a month out of Rodon, and then a month and a half out of Garrett Cole. So that is going to be very exciting. You're going to move a couple guys to the bullpen. Weathers and he'll have kind of struggled on the mound, so I think it's going to be kind of a toss-up. As of now, I think the Weathers does have the advantage, because he does at least have that one really, really good start against the Athletics, and the Athletics are a good offensive team too. So I think in that scenario, even though he got the loss, which is insane, 8 innings, 1 run, getting a loss is like Pirates level bad, Paul Skeens level, like, that sucks. that sucks. But the Yankees do have some reinforcements coming back. Look, they're 10-9 right now. They're going into this Royals series. The Royals, I believe, are 7-12. The Royals are horrible. The Yankees need to sweep here, like really bad. They need to sweep. They need to once again prove to themselves, hey, we are a good baseball team, because it has been really bad. Athletics, I know, came into the series not playing well, but the Athletics are a good team. The Rays, of course, the Rays are going to be the little pests that they are again. That's going to happen again this year. But the Rays are the Rays. And the Angels honestly have a really good offense. I wish they would just go out and get starting pitching, and that team would be so much better. I don't understand. And a real closer, Jordan Romano as your closer, is really bad. Like, really stupid. I don't know what their idea was there. I complain about our bullpen. Their bullpen sucks. But yeah, so Yankees have reinforcements coming. They really need to just beat up on the Royals. Like, not just win. They need to destroy the Royals. They need to score 10 runs multiple times in this series. They need games where it's not close, completely roll them over. They just need that so bad right now, because it's looking tough. But that is where I'm going to end it today. So if you are watching on the YouTube side, I appreciate you for watching. If you're listening on the podcast side, thank you for listening. As we continue to grow, I'm going to continue to say thank you to everybody. It is really fun to keep doing this. So, as always, I do have my company, RoseZuleta Media. Everything's in the description. If you're looking for a website, an editor, production services, anything like that, feel free to go down below. Go to our website, visit our website. It's still kind of under construction, so not everything is just said and done, but obviously there's an email there. You can always talk to me on VinnyTalksYanks@gmail.com. Feel free to message me if you need any needs. We'll talk some stuff over. I'm learning as I go, so it's a lot of fun to do. We do specialize on websites though, so if you guys need something like that, feel free to let me know. And as always, thank you for watching. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And of course, go Yankees.